this area in the first place. It made me think of home and the farm where I grew up. Back in those days, one of the biggest events of the year was always the county fair. All the farm people would enter their finest cows and horses and chickens and ducks and geese, hoping for a blue ribbon. And afterwards, there was always a lot of fun on the midway. We saluted America's County Fair back in 1967, and we opened the show with Bob Lido and some of our boys and girls singing Cotton Candy and a Toy Balloon. So come on, folks, let's all go to the county fair.
Welcome to the county fair.
We'll have some cotton candy and a toy balloon on a sunny Sunday afternoon. We'll hear that rinky-tinky wonderful sound and catch a ring around the merry-go-round. We'll have a happy day as we go strutting at the fair. We're gonna shout hooray and toss our troubles in the air. Gotta get a little cotton candy and a toy balloon. Cotton capers leave the paper moon. We're gonna ride the roller coaster high up above and steal a million kisses in the time of love. We're simply bound to sing a happier tune if you got cotton candy and a toy balloon.
Our amazing sword swallower. Our fabulous strong man. Our own bearded lady.
Gotta get a little cotton candy and a toy balloon. Cotton capers leave the paper moon. We're gonna ride the roller coaster high up above and steal a million kisses in the time of love. We're simply bound to sing a happier tune if you got cotton candy and a toy balloon.
Well, it looks like we're in for a lot of fun at the fair. Our boys and girls just love to do this kind of a show. Even Myron Floren gets into the costume and the spirit of the show with Galloping Comedians. 1 and 2 and... he great? One thing for sure, Myron is no clown when he comes to playing that accordion. Being a former accordionist myself, I can tell you he is one of the finest in the world in any style of music. Recently, the Lennon sisters have been on tour, and we're happy to have them back with us again. Here they are with the title song of their new album.
I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. Then afterwards we drop into a quiet little place and have a dance or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. I can see it in your eyes that you despise the same old lies you heard the night before. And though it's just a lie to you, for me it's true, it never seemed so right before. I practice every day to find some clever lines to say to make the meaning come true. But then I think I'll wait until the evening gets late and I'm alone with you. The time is right, your sweet words fill my head, the stars get red and all the nights are blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. The time is right, your sweet words fill my head, the stars get red and oh, the nights are blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. I love you. I love you.
What a blend those girls have. Just wonderful. I think they were born to sing together. Now, friends, let's return to our 1967 musical memory and a dance number played in champagne style. Here's the band with an old favorite. Back in the old routine. I wonder if the cows like champagne music. How about it? music. Wolfie Gilbert, one of the pioneers of the songwriting profession, celebrated his 81st birthday this week. Here's a salute to this wonderful gentleman as Jimmy Roberts sings one of his great songs.
The days of my childhood, watched you bloom in the wildwood, and I hoped you'd be mine. Martha, now your eyes beam at twilight, sparkling like each dewdrop at dawn. Martha, when I look for your love light, I awake with a sigh, and I find you are gone. Martha, now your eyes beam at twilight, sparkling like each dewdrop at dawn. Oh, Martha, when I look for your love light, I awake with a sigh, and I find you are gone.
Song, and a happy birthday to Wolfie Gilbert. Bobby Burgess introduced his new dancing partner, Cissy King, to our television audience just a few weeks ago. The wonderful comments we've received have made Cissy, Bobby, and all of us very happy. Let's watch this delightful couple as they dance to the Pennsylvania Polka. 1 and 2 and... member of our musical family, the wonderful little country singer, Lynn Anderson. Lynn is joined by Buddy Merrill and Neil Levang, and the song, These Boots Are Made for Walking.
You keep saying you've got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a-messin' where you shouldn't have been a-messin', and now someone else is getting all of your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep lying when you ought to be truthing. And you keep losing when you ought to not bet. Well, you keep singing when you ought to be changing. Oh, what's right is right, and you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. Oh, one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing. And you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches. Yeah. What he knows, you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Yeah! Start walking!
Hasn't she got a great singing style? You can tell she comes from a musical family. Lynn Anderson, 20 years of age. The merry-go-round is still one of the top attractions at any fair. Now here's Bob Ralston at the organ with some typical merry-go-round music. Bob, you're on. Ralston. You see all kinds of people at the fair. You never know who will be dropping in. Let's see if you recognize this city slicker.
Well, reckon you all don't know me at all. I just got here today. My home is way down in a little town. It's not so far away. Everybody for miles around calls me by my name. Now that I am in your fair town, why, you must do the same. For I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a clean-cut fella from Horner's Corners. You ought to see me strut. Hey, I'm a caper-cutting cutie. Got a gal called Katie. She's a little heavy-laden, but I calls her baby. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ping-pong popper from Pitchfork Prairie. You ought to see me strut. Hey, I'm a ding-dong daddy, got a whiz-bang mama. She's a Bear Creek baby and a Wampus kitty. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff. I'm a peach pie popper from Jackson's Hollow. You ought to see me strut. I'm cool, I'm crazy, I'm a real gone guy. Now the gals yell daddy-o when I strut by. I'm a ding-dong daddy from Dumas. You ought to see me do my stuff.
He's the cat's pajamas.
Well, I don't think Joanne is going to get very far with Larry Hooper, unless she takes off that beard. And now, my friends, let's return to our county fair show for a visit with some of the folks who work there. First up is Joe Feeney, just closing his little hot dog stand for the day. And the song, it's the loveliest night of the year. And here's Joe.
When you are in love, it's the loveliest night of the year. Stars twinkle above, and you almost can touch them from here. Words fall into rhyme anytime you are holding me near. When you are in love, it's the loveliest night of the year. Waltzing along in the blue like a breeze drifting over the sand. Thrilled by the wonder of you and the wonderful touch of your hand, and my heart starts to beat like a child when a birthday is near. So kiss me, my sweet, it's the loveliest night of the
Thank you, Joe. Very, very pretty. There's something about that melody that brings back memories of a county fair. Most fairs feature domestic animals, but this one seems to have a wild animal act. At least we have a wild animal trainer. Let's go back to the Midway and meet him.
Art, we got a few minutes before the show starts. Why don't you show the folks down there some of your flashy dance steps?
I think I will, Jack.
Go to it, Art.
1, 2, 3, 4.
back to the fair and listen to the lovely voice of Natalie Nevins.
I've told every little star just how sweet I think you are. Why haven't I told you? I've told ripples in a brook made my heart an orphan book. Why haven't I told you? Friends ask me, am I in love? I always answer yes. Might as well confess. If I don't, they'll guess. Maybe you may know it too. Oh, my darling, if you do, why haven't you told me? Friends ask me, am I in love? I always answer yes. Might as well confess. If I don't, they'll guess. Maybe you may know it too. Oh, my darling, if you do, why haven't you told me? Why haven't you told me?
Natalie Nevins. Very fine voice. We're going to take a peek behind the scenes at one of the side shows on the Midway. It seems boss Jack Imel is having a little trouble with one of his star performers.
Okay, Joanne, it's almost time for the next show.
I'm coming. You know, I'm getting pretty tired of this bearded lady routine.
Well, you wanted to be in show business.
You call this show business?
Look, you're the only bearded lady on the Midway. What else do you want?
I'll never be a star this way.
I not only own this show, but I'm also the star.
Oh, is that right? Well, Charlie, I got news for you. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Now, anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Now, I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
Yeah, and I can get a sparrow with just a bow and arrow.
Well, you know, I could do just about any old thing.
Yeah? Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Oh, yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I
Let's
can.
see you do this, then.
Hey, Charlie, let's see you do something like this.
Well, that's not so hard. Well, now I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
And I can get a sparrow with just a bow and arrow.
Listen, my little buttercup, I can do about any old thing.
Oh, yeah. Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can.
Well, I guess you can. Put her there, kid.
Oh, you better believe it.
Wasn't that fun? Joanne Castle and Jack Imel, two of the most versatile performers we ever had on the show, always willing to try something new. One of the most popular features on our show has always been the old-fashioned barbershop quartet. Steve Smith, Charlie Parlatto, Larry Hooper, and Curt Ramsey get together for My Evelyne.
The time is just right and the weather is fine. Let's take a swing on the old grapevine.
My Evelyne, say you'll be mine.
Say you'll be mine. Won't you come and let me whisper in your ear? Way down yonder in the old cornfield for you I pine. Sweeter than the honey to the honeybee. I love you, say you love me. Meet me in the shade of the old apple tree. Eva, Ova, Evelyne. Oh, biddly-boo. My Evelyne. A ziggity-boo. Say you'll be mine. There has never been another just like you. You've got style, got the others beat a mile. You won my heart, it's true. Sweeter than the honey to the honeybee. I love you, say you love me. Meet me in the shade of the old apple tree. Eva, Ova, Evelyne. My Eveline. My Eveline.
Okay, fellas, am I next?
You know, it's getting difficult to tell them apart these days. That arrangement was made by a former member of our orchestra, S.K. Grundy, who is now a member of our office staff. We feature our fine trombone section, Kenny Trimble, Barney Liddell, Bob Havens, and Don Stables, playing a number which has long been a band concert favorite, Lass's Trombone. Gentlemen, a 1 and 2 and... There are plenty of eating places at the fair and a wide assortment of foods. So when Peggy, Lennon, and Charlie Parlatto get hungry, they won't have any problems. Or will they?
Okay, Peggy, since I'm the big spender, what would you like to do now?
Could I have another Frankfurter?
Okay, a couple of Frankfurters, boy.
Every night he brings me Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. How his baby loves those Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches. He tried to win me with flowers, all kinds of sweetness, till he found out his baby's weakness. Every night I whisper, thanks for the sandwiches, thanks for the sandwiches. But he feels there's something wrong. Instead of me billing and cooing, all I keep doing is chewing Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches all night long. Since the world began, the girl expects the man to bring her tokens of his love. Some bring bags of gold their ladies love to hold, and jewels bright as stars above. But it seems my ideals are much higher, so here's how he fulfills my heart's desire. Fritter sandwiches, fritter sandwiches. Fritter sandwiches, fritter sandwiches. I never cared much for candy, ice cream and custard, but how I love hot dogs with mustard. Every night I whisper thanks for the sandwiches. Gee, thanks, but he feels there's something wrong. Each time he starts popping the question, I'm too busy digesting Frankfurter sandwiches, Frankfurter sandwiches all night. For Frankfurter sandwiches all night long.
Pretty Peggy Lennon and big spender Charlie Parlatto. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll bring you our concertmaster, Joseph Livoti, a wonderful violinist, and he's assisted by Neil Levang on the guitar. Gentlemen, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the other day I was reading one of the Sunshine magazines, and I came across an article that is most appropriate for this show. You know, when you think of country fairs and midways and circuses, immediately you think of the greatest showman of them all, P.T. Barnum. There are 10 rules which he followed all through his life and his business, and here they are. Number 1. Select the kind of business that suits your natural inclinations and temperament. 2, let your pledged word ever be sacred. 3, whatever you do, do with all your might. 4, sobriety. Use no description of intoxicating liquors. 5, let hope predominate, but be not too visionary. 6, do not scatter your powers. 7, engage proper employees. 8, advertise your business. Do not hide your light under a bushel. 9, avoid extravagance and always live considerably within your income. And last but not least, number 10, do not depend on others.
Thank you, Aladdin. When Bob Leader runs a booth at the fair, everything can happen, and I have a hunch something will. Let's find out.
Dunk 'em in the water, 3 balls for a quarter. Dunk 'em in the water, 3 balls for a quarter. I never bet on a winner. My bank account is a mess. But my baby said she loved me and I'm walking on air. Just lucky, I guess. The rabbit's foot in my pocket is all the wealth I possess. But my baby said she loved me and I haven't a care. Just lucky, I guess. In the game of finance, I'm a zero. Always sold all my stocks at a loss. But when it comes to romance, I'm a hero. All the Romeos call me the boss. I broke a 7-foot mirror. Number 13 is my address. But my baby said she loved me and I'm devil may care. Just lucky, I guess. In the game of finance, I'm a zero. Always sold all my stocks at a loss. But when it comes to romance, I'm a hero. All the Romeos call me the boss. I broke a 7-foot mirror. Number 13 is my address. But my baby said she loved me and I'm devil may care. Just lucky, I guess.
Is still holding out. Now, here's a young lady who has been a very popular attraction at many state and county fairs this summer. Our queen of the ragtime piano, Joanne Castle, without the beard. something about a hometown band that always makes a big hit. Let's listen now with Aladdin directing.
There's something about a hometown band that makes you want to shout. There's something about a hometown band that brings the neighbors out. Your sister may be the majorette who leads them down the street. Ta-ra-ta-ta-boom, ta-ra-ta-ta goes your heart with their marching feet. Wherever you live throughout the land, there's something about a hometown band. It may be the Elks, it may be the Moose, it may be the Shriners Band, the fire department, police department, or maybe the college band. It may be the Lions or Legionnaires, or maybe the high school band. And if I've forgotten to mention one, attention, that one's grand. Wherever you live throughout the land, there's something about a hometown band. The majorette who leads them down the street. Ta-ra-ta-ta-boom, ta-ra-ta-ta goes your heart with their marching feet. Wherever you live throughout the land.
To my father, who was playing an old-fashioned push-button accordion. He let me play a few